The AI job apocalypse was supposed to be obvious. Millions fired, offices emptied, workers replaced by machines, almost overnight. But what if that is not how it begins? What if the first jobs to disappear are the ones nobody notices? The junior analyst who is never hired, the graduate whose application goes nowhere, the assistant position that quietly vanishes from the budget, the young software developer who discovers that companies still need senior programmers but fewer beginners. Because the first stage of the AI revolution may not be mass unemployment. It may be something much quieter, a job that simply never gets posted. And if that is happening, we may be removing the first rung of the career ladder before most people even realize there is a problem. This is the calm before the AI storm. For years, the debate around artificial intelligence focused on one question: which jobs will AI replace? But that may be the wrong question. A better one might be this: which workers will companies decide they no longer need to hire? Recent research has begun to reveal a disturbing pattern. In some of the occupations most exposed to artificial intelligence, younger workers appear to be facing growing pressure. Workers at the beginning of their careers may be more vulnerable than their experienced colleagues. And this is not just an American concern. A major Swiss analysis examined more than 7 million job advertisements. It found that opportunities aimed at career starters had fallen sharply compared with the years before generative AI transformed the workplace. The pressure appeared in areas such as information technology, finance, administration, and marketing. Different countries, different data sets. But a disturbing possibility is beginning to emerge. AI may not replace the experienced worker first. It may reduce the need for the inexperienced one. Think about how careers traditionally work. A junior employee is not hired because they already know everything. They are hired to do the smaller tasks. Research, drafting, data entry, basic analysis, customer support, testing, documentation, scheduling, first-pass coding. The repetitive work that teaches someone how the business actually functions. But those are precisely the kinds of tasks artificial intelligence can increasingly assist with. And that creates a brutal economic question. If one experienced employee using AI can produce more work, why hire 3 beginners? Some AI native companies are already being built with smaller teams and fewer traditional entry-level roles. The company of the future may not be a giant building full of robots. It may be 20 highly experienced people using AI to do work that once trained the next 100. And now, follow the money. Technology companies are pouring enormous resources into artificial intelligence, data centers, AI infrastructure, advanced chips, automation, software agents. At the same time, major companies continue restructuring their workforces. Not every layoff at a company investing in AI is caused by AI. That distinction matters. Economic uncertainty matters. Higher interest rates matter. Offshoring matters. Corporate restructuring matters. But the capital is moving. The organizational charts are changing. And companies are being forced to answer a new question. How many people do we actually need now? Now imagine this continues for 5 years. Companies hire fewer junior analysts, fewer junior developers, fewer assistants, fewer entry-level marketers. At first, productivity rises, costs fall, executives celebrate. But then something strange happens. Where do the senior workers of 2035 come from? You cannot hire an experienced analyst who was never allowed to become a junior analyst. You cannot recruit a senior developer from a generation that never got its first coding job. You cannot automate away the training ground and then act surprised when nobody has experience. This is the paradox at the heart of the AI economy. Companies may become more efficient today by eliminating the very roles that create tomorrow's experts. But there is another side to this story, and it matters. The evidence does not prove that artificial intelligence is simply destroying entry-level work everywhere. Some labor market research has not found a straightforward collapse across occupations exposed to AI. Some employers believe artificial intelligence could actually increase entry-level hiring. Why? Because AI can make a junior employee useful faster. A beginner with the right tools may be able to analyze more information, write better first drafts, learn unfamiliar systems, and take on responsibilities that once required years of experience. So perhaps AI does not destroy the first rung. Perhaps it raises it, and that may be almost as disruptive. Because if the first rung gets higher, someone still gets left underneath it. The student without elite credentials, the worker changing careers at 45, the young person who cannot afford unpaid experience, the graduate from an ordinary school competing against candidates who already know how to use advanced AI systems. The danger may not be a world with no jobs. It may be a world where the path into a good job becomes narrower. And we need to be careful about simple explanations. Weak hiring, higher interest rates, post-pandemic restructuring, offshoring, economic uncertainty, and artificial intelligence. These forces can overlap. Anyone claiming every missing job was killed by AI is telling a story the evidence does not support. But anyone claiming nothing is changing may be ignoring the warning signs. Maybe the AI revolution will not begin with millions of people being marched out of office towers. Maybe it begins in a conference room. A manager asks for approval to hire 3 junior employees. Someone else asks a simple question. Can the team handle it with AI? The positions are frozen. No layoff announcement, no protest, no viral video. 3 people simply never get hired. Multiply that decision across thousands of companies year after year, and eventually the labor market changes without a single dramatic moment when everyone agrees the revolution began. That may be why this story matters now. Not because we know exactly what AI will do, we do not, but because the first warning signs of a changing career ladder are already visible. The greatest threat from artificial intelligence may not be that it takes the job you have today. It may be that it takes the job someone else needed to build a career tomorrow. A generation could discover that the ladder still exists. The salaries are still there. The senior positions are still there. But someone quietly removed the bottom rungs. And by the time we understand the consequences, the storm may already be here. The warning signs are already here. This is calm before the AI storm.